Let's just get into the nitty gritty. Somehow controversial type of situation. Certain things happen leading up to the fight, and some things were said, some things were done. I mean, you let us know what all transpired with that whole situation.
You guys have been in big fights.
Right.
This is probably like, this is my redemption fight, right? Like, this is my chance to get my title back. When you're in that mode, like, do you really have time and like the mental capacity to like go out of your way and try and sabotage your opponent? First of all, I'm pissed it happened because she could have very easily pulled out of that fight, and then everything that I've been working for.
Hold on real quick. You guys draw it all back. What is it that's actually going on?
Yeah,
Apparently, Sandy, we were all walking down the hotel. Sandy had gone down first, and she was out in front of the hotel, and someone had driven by and thrown red paint on her.
Wait, this was fight day.
This was literally, she was on her way to the arena, and someone threw paint on her. And it seemed like it was set up because how'd they know she was coming right out of the hotel at that time, and they drove right past her. So it was definitely suspicious, but I mean, immediately it was my fault. I had planned it. I had planned out this whole execution of trying to sabotage her on the way to the arena, which is insane. Like, to me, you don't have the mental capacity at that point to do that. Also, if I was going to throw paint on her, wouldn't it have been lime green?
or gold.
So I don't know. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was someone in her circle, because the second she got to the arena, Coach K comes into her locker room screaming at her, "Let's go, let's get out of here, let's get out of here." Like, trying to persuade her not to fight. And they just made a big deal about it. If that happened to me and someone threw paint on me, Coach Al would have reeled me in and say, "All right, go wash off, get over it. It's a little pain. You got to fight now." But she just blew it up.
Coach K was trying to persuade her not to fight?
Yeah.
Coach K, as in my
former coach.
Trainer?
Yeah. So how far back are we going?
Wow. I mean, hey, we're going to go as far back as possible till we get the story straight, because Henry always loves the facts, right?
I love drama.
Right.
This is the facts. I was heading out to the Jonas fight, the fight before this.
Right.
Coach K puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Mikaela, I'm bringing in Sandy." And he's like, "But I'm going to give her to Flick." When she came back, I confronted the situation. I'm just like, "I don't like that you're here." I called her. I told her, I said, "I don't like that you're here. Nobody told me you were coming until I was flying out to the Jonas fight. I think it's a major conflict of interest. I'm at welterweight now. Like, I'm coming for you. And I just don't see how this is going to work." Told the same thing to Coach K. Everyone just kind of assured me, like, "Oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine." But, we're on the track. We're all sparring together. We're all in the gym together. I'm like, this is not going to work. And when I found out that, Coach K had said some things, he basically said that, he told Matchroom, like, he'd train Sandy as long as she never fought me and stuff like that. So now I'm like, okay, now you're affecting my opportunities. Now you're going to navigate around me to try and keep the peace. Like, you're my team. You should be helping me navigate my way back into position, not training my opponents and training my competition. So I knew I had to make a move.
Right. So, and how long were you with him prior to making that move?
I had been with him since the Olympics.
Wow.
He was in my corner for the Olympics. Right. So to me, it was like a big slap in the face. And
typically boxing trainers, they don't do that. Like, it seems like every time you have a boxing trainer, like, they could have more, but nobody is ever in the same damn weight class.
Yeah, it's not really like MMA. So I don't know.
So okay, so did you give the ultimatum that, hey, it's either them or me, or was it basically you just ripped the Band-Aid off and said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go in a different direction"?
She was already on her way there. Like, it was not. It was like it was done deal already. So I just decided to make the move. Yeah.
So this was someone that you've trained with her before.
Yeah.
Numerous times.
Well, because back in the day, Team GB would come to Colorado and train with Team USA, and we'd all do sparring and camps, and we were cool. So to me, it was kind of like, okay, why didn't you say, "Hey, girl, guess what? I'm coming to your camp." Right. She knew what she was doing. She knew it was going to be a problem. And so she did what she had to do. At the end of the day, whatever, it's her life. She's going out for her career. And I did what I had to do, which is walk away.
But she been fighting in this weight class her whole career?
Yeah.
So essentially, I mean, you came up and you took everything. I mean, you slid in. And
listen, this was, yeah.
You did a jack
Karma's
move.
A bitch. Karma's a bitch. So, but at the end of the day, Kay wasn't in her corner. He stepped aside. So, which is even worse, like at that biggest fight of her life, and he wasn't there for either one of us. So kind of just.
Why did he do that?
I think he wanted to look like the good guy at the end of the day. Like, oh, I'm stepping back. I'm not training either one of them. Trying to play like, oh, I didn't do that. I was giving her a flick. I never trained with her. But we all saw him in the gym training her. We all saw him in her corner of her last fight. And Coach Al called me too. He said, was that Coach K in that girl's corner? And I go, yep. He goes, and he was mad because Coach K had told Coach Al he wasn't going to do that.
Right. So did Coach Al still train you for this
Yeah,
fight?
no, Coach Al is always I know.
But
he's, getting a little older. He can't be as physical with me on the mitts, and so I need a second coach.
No, absolutely.
He's 81.